I'll be saying I need to take a social media break, but it's literally just me deactivating my main Instagram account, using my private account, using my TikTok, using my Pinterest. I just need a social break. I don't need a media break.
Can I tell you a secret?
Hi, you all. Welcome to Unbottled Secrets, the channel where my truth becomes your entertainment. My name is Fakira, and I make faith-based lifestyle and microlocks content. So if you love the Lord and want to get to know me, then you will love this channel. So Instagram, the app that everyone loves to hate, complain about, but for some reason we can't stop talking about or leaving for that matter. More recently, I'm hearing a lot more people talk about how they have deactivated their Instagram or divorced the platform altogether. And I feel like I'm kind of in that in between stage of wondering where I fit with this platform. I've deactivated my account in October of last year. Now that we're in 2026, I am just wondering if I should reactivate it. But like a toxic ex, I miss it. I really do. And I know it's like, girl, you have free will. You could just get on it. But I also like how free and just chill I am not being on the platform. So, yeah, I don't know. But in this video, I'm just going to talk about my pros and cons and basically where I'm at mentally when it comes to Instagram. And I'm also going to insert clips of other people just talking about their feelings in hopes that by the end of this video, I have an answer about whether or not I want to stay or leave Instagram for good. So if this is something you may be interested in, please continue watching.
I deactivated my Instagram and I'm just not coming back. Like, I've been on Instagram since I was 11 and I'm turning 25. I feel like my frontal lobes are developing and Instagram is just weird. It's like, it's just weird. Like, no one likes your posts. They just be viewing it. Like, TikTok actually engages. This is the only app I have. I deleted Snapchat, Twitter, or X. Facebook is not on my phone, but I still get the emails and stuff. So if I really want to get on Facebook back, I'll get on there. But not really. I'm only going to be on TikTok in 2026. Nah.
I made my Instagram account back in 2013, the summer before I went off to college. So when I think about the platform, of course, just a wave of nostalgia hits. It is synonymous with like my freedom. I was 18, going off to a new city and living life. And what I appreciated most about Instagram was the fact that it was solely a photo platform. And as someone who loved taking photos, I love aesthetics. I love being in front of a camera. That was so much fun to me to just be creative and post things and see other people's lives. And at the time, I mean, obviously, it was 2013 and it was my first account. I didn't have many followers. So 24 likes there, 15 likes there. Sometimes if you hit over 50, you like were famous. And I think there was something, I guess, a novelty about it where it didn't feel forced or performative. It was just post your life. your everyday life. We didn't have stories, so everything went on the feed. And it was fun. And they had the little filters. You typically follow people you know. It was a good time. And nowadays, Instagram, and I guess content creation in general, has become one large production where you have to perform. You have to put your best foot forward. It's no longer just a regular picture. Now you have to edit the photo, make sure the lighting's right. If you don't do the professional type of editing, you better have a good filter. And if it's not feed worthy, it's going on your story. And I think the seriousness of Instagram just makes it not fun anymore.
And sometimes all you need to do is deactivate on Instagram. Like, that's all you need to fix your mental health, because it really do be Instagram. Like, Instagram is so exhausting. You always got to look good. You always got to post cute. You always got to do something to get the attention of the people that are on there. Like, it really don't even be mattering, because half the people on there you have never even met. It's so exhausting. Like, it weighs down on you. And when you really deactivate, you are stress free. Like, you don't have to worry about, oh, I have to post this picture and it has to look like this. Like, you don't have to worry about your image. People will just see you in public and they'll see you, and that's it. Like, it really don't matter. I feel like Instagram is something that just clouds your brain. Like, it just gets in there and it tries to take over. Like, I don't know what they put in that algorithm, but they need to take it out. Baby, I'm finna hire ChatGPT to go in to Instagram and destroy it. Like, I don't know. Instagram is just so stressful. It just, like, it gets to a certain point where it's just like deactivate. And guess what I'm gonna do? Deactivate.
Did you decide to quiet quit Instagram as a creator this year? Yes, I'm officially quiet quitting Instagram as a creator, and it is the best decision that I've made so far this year on social media. I am so happy that I just decided to rip off the band-aid, and today I removed hundreds of people as followers. I've been quietly removing people as followers for a couple of weeks now and unfollowing people, but today I just ripped off the band-aid and did it completely. Like, I have less than 100 followers right now, and I'm okay with that. And for someone who has reels reaching up to millions of views, my professional dashboard was blowing up. Like, the insights were actually pretty good at some point. I had Mera verified for like almost half of the year. I am saying that for 2026, I do not want to be publicly on Instagram, because people have literally taken social media for networking and distorted it for social media purely for consumption. And you have so many monitoring people putting you under surveillance constantly, watching you always. Notice people will literally go on your page to just watch everything and not support you. They will not double tap, they will watch every story but not like a thing. There were times where I would make a new post, I would share it to my Instagram story, and people in real life that I thought would just go and like it, they just scroll right past it. And when it comes to like mutual people that you know in real life, people that you actually had a connection with, it's like, damn, do you not like my content? Do you want me to remove you? Is my content bothering you? Because that's what it feels like. And when it consistently happens, it's pattern recognition. You recognize those patterns, and you're only left to assume that this person either does not like you or your content. So I will do you the favor by removing you. And that has happened to me a couple of times. There are a couple of people that I haven't spoken to in months. That they would just watch my stories. Like, I had a TA on there. My TA. I don't care if we were in that one club together. Like, it truly makes me uncomfortable to see people just watching my stuff and not even giving a like, not even giving a thumbs up, like just an emoji, at least an emoji. That will help. If you don't have the words, that's why emojis were created. And it just shows that some people will literally just have you under constant surveillance, and they'll try to make you think you're crazy. Half of the time, the people who complain, oh, no one's watching it, half the time, you guys are the people who do the watching. And you don't want anyone to call out the behavior because you want them to think that it's acceptable. You guys have desensitized social media for networking and transformed it into this weird culture of just social media consumption. You consume all of the media that people post. And for those that you know in real life, they will scroll right past your post. They don't want to like it. They don't even want to give you the insights for views on the duration of watch time. They will scroll right past it. They do not care whether you're trying to start a business, trying to become an influencer, content creator, trying to get on Shark Tank. They do not care what you are doing. They will scroll right past your content. And what actually upsets me is because they will keep you on social media just in case you do well, just in case you become successful, just in case you become a big shot. And I'm not saying, oh, I'm all that, whatever. But sometimes people in real life, they've never met anyone like you. They've never met, but they will keep you around just in case. They don't know how to support you. I'm talking about those people. It bothers something. I don't know. I'm not trying to psychoanalyze people, but I'm just calling out the behaviors as I see it. They will keep you around just in case. They don't want to say anything. They don't even want to give an emoji. They don't. So yeah, I'm quiet quitting Instagram. I've had cyberbullies and trolls DM my followers and my parents and watch my parents' stories. And some of you guys already know about this story. There was this girl that I was studying abroad with, and she physically assaulted me. She got in trouble for it. She physically assaulted me, but that same night, my father sent me a screenshot. He was like, "Is this the girl that pushed you?" And I was like, "Yeah, why is she in your stories?" And he sent me a screenshot, like it was her account. He was like, "Yeah, like I can see that she's in Spain with you, but why is she in my stories?" Like, some people have literally they have desensitized what social media is actually for, and they've used it for the most messed up things. Like, I have literally had people cyberbully me, DM my followers, DM my parents. They were saying outrageous things, tagging my pastor and things. Like, it has gotten to a point where I'm closing it off, and I have nothing to hide. I hate lying. I even hate white lies. I have nothing to hide, but people have ruined Instagram for me that I'm off. And I'm gonna keep my TikTok and my YouTube open. I don't my YouTube isn't popping like that. I don't have that many subscribers, but I'm okay with having less than 100 followers on Instagram. And it hurts. It hurts that all of my fire pics will now be, no one will see them. And the reels that I had will just sit there. But I think I'm more comfortable just keeping it closed to the people that I care about, because I have seen people use social media to literally attack people, including the people that I care about. And again, I have nothing to hide. I typically would have everything open and accessible, but people have used that as a vulnerability, tried to use that as a weakness and try to attack you. And it just feels uncomfortable. Why do people go to these lengths to attack people online? It's you're trying to drive people off social media, but I'm not going anywhere. I'm just going to monitor and just be more strict with what I share and where I share it and who has access to what.
Now, one critique I have noticed that people on the interwebs are saying regarding Instagram is that it feels like it is a hub and a space for monitoring spirits to just look at your story but not engage with your content. While I don't necessarily believe that Instagram is a cesspool for monitoring spirits, I do think the long and short of the issue with Instagram is their algorithm. It has not been good since before the pandemic. I don't know why they keep changing the algorithm. We don't want half of the things that they're providing. We just want our content in chronological order and to be able to see the people that we actually follow. But for some reason, the powers that be at Instagram do not respect us. They don't care about our opinion. They want to make that money by tomorrow, and they want to compete with TikTok. So because they want to compete and be every single platform instead of getting back to the basics of who they were, a photo platform, they're trying to be everything to everybody, and people are getting overwhelmed. And yes, I see you pushed view my story, but do I actually want to take the extra step to click your story, to go to your post when it should pop up on my feed because I follow you, you know? Now, I can acknowledge that there is some validity to people on Instagram being stingy with their double taps or their engagement, and it could be because of content fatigue. I don't know. There might be psychology behind why people don't engage with those they know on Instagram. There could very well be psychology behind it. Do I necessarily believe that these people are monitoring spirits? Could be, but I think the algorithm is the primary villain here. The algorithm is trash. So can't engage with people content that you don't see.
If you're feeling anxious, you should probably deactivate your Instagram. A lot of the times we get this angst that we don't even realize is there because we're comparing ourselves to the people that we follow on Instagram. We're scrolling, seeing their highlight reel, and in the back of our minds or the forefront, we're comparing ourselves. We're like, oh, I need to do that. Oh, I need to get on that too. Oh, I need to start wearing that too. Oh, I need to get my style together. Oh, I need to get my picture taking skills together, whatever the case may be, right? Now, me, I only deleted the Instagram app. I didn't deactivate my entire account because as a person that's going into entertainment, I feel like my Instagram is like a resume for me. So I post stuff on there when I need to. And of course, when I get busier and I have more projects under my belt, I'll post more. But it's going to serve as my resume amongst my other social media platforms, right? So I think for people who need Instagram for that reason, I think you should just delete the app off of your phone and then like download it when you need to post something, or just log in on the web browser. I really don't miss it, and I don't see myself missing it anytime soon as far as like a daily. So if you've been on Instagram since it's been out, which was like 2011, 2012, you've been on Instagram for over a decade. Think about that. You've been on Instagram for a long ass time. You've seen all the phases and all the changes it's going through. You've been on there since before puberty, maybe. You get what I'm saying? So it's about time to get off of it anyway. I'm not saying you have to, but it's a good idea.
Now, it's funny that I can have this negative reaction to Instagram and not Facebook when it comes to the trap of comparison, because I also know the people on Facebook in real life, just like I know most of the people I follow on Instagram in real life. But I know that Instagram is a platform where only the highlights of your life is shared, right? Whatever is post worthy is typically the highlight reels of your life. So getting married, having kids, graduating, getting a job, traveling, all the different things that make your life interesting, you're going to post on Instagram. And although I've been wanting to deactivate my Instagram, not even like for a permanent reason, just to take a break, I just didn't have the courage. One of the reasons why I wanted to deactivate was because at the time I didn't have anything that was going on that was quote unquote post worthy or to brag about or to highlight. So I found myself not posting, barely getting on the platform, not engaging with other people's content. Just the only reason I would open up the app was when someone sent me a message and I went about my day, which is also by virtue of the algorithm being horrible. I never really saw people I knew. I was seeing ads and people I didn't even follow, but I digress. It's disheartening when we look at like how exciting Instagram was when I first made it in 2013, where you could literally post the most monotonous things and be satisfied. Now there's anxiety around getting on the platform because you might be reminded of how behind you are. And that is not the fault of the people who are posting. Obviously, I did a whole video about the trap of comparison and how you honestly have to be content with who you are and where God has you. But of course, if all you're doing is scrolling and it's like everybody's doing something that you seemingly want to do, that you might want to do, or a goal that you haven't quite achieved yet, of course it gets overwhelming. So I understand why people leave the app and don't want to come back, because it's like, dang, I'm being reminded of the fact that I don't go nowhere. I don't travel, right? I'm not married. I ain't got kids. I ain't got a super nice high-rise apartment, that I don't have designer, and I'm not going to XYZ insert achievement here, right? And all of this is meaningless in the grand scheme of life. But I digress. I get why people deactivate and don't want to come back, because maybe I just want to like experience life without looking to my left or looking to my right or scrolling and seeing what I don't have.
When people find out I don't have Instagram, the first question they ask is, well, how do you keep up with your friends? If they are my friends, they'll have my phone number, and better yet, they'll have my address.
Yesterday, I re-downloaded Instagram, and then I ended up deleting it. And that is because I have realized that Instagram just hurts my feelings. I think social media just hurts my feelings. It's not even like people are saying things to me on social media, but it's just the things that I see from people that I expected, that I have high expectations of and a large amount of respect for. Some of the things that they post unintentionally hurt my feelings. And I think it's just I'm taking everything too personal. And that is something that I learned about myself this year. I say that I'm not really a sensitive person, but I'm not a sensitive person physically. So I don't cry a lot. But my feelings do get hurt. And Instagram always hurts my feelings. Like when my homegirls post certain things and they insinuate certain things, my feelings get hurt because it's like, I love you. I love you. I don't feel like you love me. I feel like this is a very one-sided friendship. That always happens whenever I'm on Instagram. It's not just like one person, but it's like a lot of people that I thought were my friends, or like I expect a lot more from them because they're my friends. They do and post things that show me, okay, maybe I'm the only one that thinks that about this friendship. And so I deleted it until I am out of this like emotional, I'm taking everything personal bubble. I deleted it. I also made a TikTok yesterday where I was like, low-key think I'm becoming borderline depressed. Like, I think that I'm on the brink of depression. I don't think I'm depressed. I don't speak that into existence. I don't want to be depressed, okay? I think I'm just going through a moment of emotional difficulty. I think that I'm just a little bit emotional right now for no reason. But, yeah. I think it'll be good for me, though, not having Instagram, because I haven't had Twitter since Love Island, because that was really negative for me. And I've been chilling. Mind you, I was a Twitter warrior. I used to be on Twitter. Arguing with everybody in their mamas. So, yeah.
Now, this last point could be attributed to all of the social media platforms, but we're talking about Instagram, and that is the approval trap. I don't know what it is about Instagram that invokes this anxiety regarding what to post, what cadence to post, the type of content you post, what niche you fall under, if what you're posting is even worthy. And I don't know if it's because of the aesthetics of Instagram, if it's the striving for virality, if it's the not wanting to shake the boat so you don't lose followers. I don't know what it is, but the way that we covet likes, comments, shares, general engagement, followers on this particular platform needs to be studied. I am on all of the platforms, and of course, it's not like I'm looking for followers on Facebook, right? But we'll look at the competitors, right? And even with YouTube, I don't think I stress out about followers or subscribers like I did when I was on Instagram. I am actually sometimes nervous to post certain things because of who will perceive it. And that could be by virtue of the fact that most of the people on my Instagram knew me, or knew of me in real life. And for the most part, this platform, YouTube and TikTok, most of them don't know me. Most of y'all don't physically know me. We have a community. I love y'all so much. But I don't seek the approval as much on YouTube or TikTok. And I think that allows me to be my most authentic self because I'm not afraid of being perceived. Like, of course, I enjoy when you all comment on my things. I love it when you like, I love it when you share. I love it when you engage. But even if you didn't, I would still post because I'm very passionate about what I do on this platform. And with Instagram, it just felt like a burden. And how I even got to this point, I was reading a devotional on the Bible app and I saw a quote from, his name is Scott Savage, and he said, "We give level 3 people, strangers online, the power that should belong to level 1, God, and level 2, those who genuinely know us." I find myself censoring myself on Instagram, especially when it comes to my Christian content, because these are people who knew me pre-Christ when I was in the world. I wouldn't say really wilding out. Apparently, according to my friends, I was classy when I was in the world. I wilded out, but I was classy about it. I didn't leave that much of a paper trail, but I digress. But these are people who knew me before Christ. So now coming back and like proclaiming the gospel or walking my purpose just feels foreign because these people knew me pre-Christ and I feel like they're judging me. They're perceiving me. I feel vulnerable. I feel naked. I feel like I can't be myself. And then when it comes to platforms like TikTok, where I don't wear makeup, when I just pull out the camera and I talk most times, here I try a little bit more. But Instagram, dolled up, gotta put your best foot forward. And there's just a level of inauthenticity and fakeness about the platform. I feel like I can't be myself, regardless of the fact if you turn off the likes, if you turn off the comments, if I just treat it like a Pinterest board, am I still gonna find myself falling into the trap of other people's approval? I don't know. But what I do know is if I go back to Instagram, I will not be the same person who deactivated it. Going back to living an audacious year or an audacious life, I don't want to care in real life and virtually what people think of me. So if I do come back, if I do go back to the platform, I'm going to post what I want, how I want, why I want, when I want, because it's my page. If they don't like it, they could skedaddle. It is what it is. But I don't know what that means. I still am not convinced to go back, even though I do have some photos and things that I really would like to post. And I personally do miss my feed. I'm not going to hold you. I miss my very aesthetic feed. It was so beautiful. It was such a beautiful, beautiful feed. I worked hard on that feed. And I miss actually being able to see some of the lives of people that I follow. I don't know. And you know what? I don't need to know. If I come back, great. If I don't, great. With that being said, we have reached the end of this video. I hope you gleaned something meaningful in the comment section below. Let me know. What are your thoughts on Instagram? Are you on the platform? Have you deactivated it? Or have you deleted it altogether? Let me know. I would love to know. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you would like to become a secret admirer, please, 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 please hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you don't miss out on any time I upload a video. Share if you care. And until next time, bye.